Okay, quick video of changing out the cabin air filters. 2020 Model Y, an April build. I'm able to pull off the carpet, as you can see here, not having to worry about disconnecting these two connectors. Sometimes the speaker gives people a fit to disconnect. I just moved it out of the way. So check this out. The reason I mentioned what year model this vehicle is because we don't have the little Torx bit that goes up top. It's just a regular, let's see if you can see that. This is just a regular 6mm socket. And it's not on the top, it's actually on the bottom. So this goes up and it locks in place, and then the screw goes in the bottom here, which is kind of weird. All the other videos show that there's a Torx bit that's up there on the top. And the reason I went with this brand is because on Amazon it was 20 bucks or so, and everywhere else it's 20 bucks or so. O'Reilly's had it for $11.99. And even if I didn't need to clean out the evaporator core, you can see that the filters do need to be replaced. Now I want to closely compare these filters that I picked up off of Amazon to the originals. Looks pretty close. Looks pretty close. The reason I'm carefully comparing these to the original is because on Amazon I found the pair for just 10 bucks. All right, now to do some cleaning. Well, I would think the cleaning is happening. I don't really see much gook. So maybe it wasn't that dirty after all. But while we're in there changing the filters out, might as well go ahead and do this. One step we don't want to forget is turning the fan at least and let it blow air across those evaporator cores. And I'm holding this in place because there's a lot of pressure trying to push this out. And we'll give it a few minutes and then put the filters in. The dripping stopped, so I guess that's a good sign. Let's go ahead and get the filters put back in place. Now, as you can tell, these are aftermarket. They don't say Tesla on it, or is there an arrow. So keep in mind that the yellow goes to the back of the vehicle. I had to put the camera down. They were a little hard to get in, but you can see that they're in there. And this tab up here, we're going to have to make sure stays down like this. That's how you get the filters back out. All right, let's put the door on and close it up. Well, there you have it. Pretty easy. Just a couple of things to recap. One, when you're pulling out the push pins, use your favorite tool and just pull the small little head of the pin out first and then pull the rest out. And then when you insert them, make sure you don't push the small little pin in first. That's last. That way they lock in place. The other thing is that particular can of cleaner, Cool It, was very small. Start at the top, work your way down, but rather quickly because that can goes quick. Unless you want to get 2 cans, but I don't think that's needed. It was a little difficult putting in the new cabin air filters. It could be because they're aftermarket, or it's just very awkward to try to work in that small little area. But remember, the yellow side goes to the back of the car. And then reverse everything, put everything back together, and feel a moment of accomplishment. Or you can go to Tesla service, and for about $130, they can feel the accomplishment. And you can feel a little lighter in your billfold. Well, thanks for watching. Have any questions, let me know. I'll include the links to the reasonably priced, I won't say cheap, but reasonably priced cabin air filters that I found for the Tesla. And remember, O'Reilly's was the cheapest for the can of Cool It. And keep in mind that you have to work rather quickly. All right, that's all for now. Have fun.